Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my Week 14 NFL predictions. So last week I had a record of 12-3, which brings my overall record on the season to 108-71. And if you guys are wondering, I am counting ties as mistakes. So starting off this week on Thursday Night Football, we have the Rams hosting the Raiders. The Rams claimed Baker Mayfield off the waivers, and he has a chance to play this game for the Rams. But the Rams have struggled all season long, and getting a decent quarterback isn't really going to change that, because they still have no Cooper Kupp, no Aaron Donald. And the Rams defense hasn't been good. And for the Raiders, they've won 3 straight. They're looking to get back into the playoff picture in the AFC. They're currently sitting in the 10 seed at 5-7, 2 games back of the last postseason spot. So the Raiders, they need to win this game if they want to have a chance at the playoffs. And I think they're going to win this game against a Rams team that has struggled all season long. So I'll take the Raiders winning this game pretty easily by a score of 28-13. Up next, we have the Bills hosting the Jets. So the Jets beat the Bills the first time these two teams met in the game where Josh Allen originally hurt his elbow. For the Jets, Mike White has been good in the 2 games he started so far this season. He's put up back-to-back 300-yard games. The Bills are starting to look better and like the more dominant version of themselves, especially after their win over the Patriots, where they destroyed them on Thursday Night Football. So now their offense has looked good, but they face a really good Jets defense. But I think Josh Allen and the Bills offense is just going to be slightly too much for the Jets, and they'll be able to score enough even against a good Jets defense. But I have the Bills being able to score enough points, and their defense will stop the Jets when it matters. I have the Bills getting the win here, 27-21. Up next, we have the Bengals hosting the Browns. So the Browns have Deshaun Watson back, but he wasn't great last week when he returned against the Texans, and I think that's just because he hasn't played a lot of football lately, and I think he'll get better each passing week. For the Bengals, they're coming off a big win over the Chiefs, and now, while Joe Burrow is 3-0 against the Chiefs, he has actually never beaten the Browns as a starter. He's 0-4, but I'm going to take the Bengals, and Joe Burrow finally beats the Browns, so I'll take the Bengals, getting the win here at 30-23. Moving on, we have the Cowboys hosting the Texans. So we also saw the Cowboys destroy the Colts on Sunday Night Football. And now the Texans are even worse than the Colts. So I don't even know what the Cowboys are going to do in this game. I don't think it's going to be 54-19, but I do think it's going to be a blowout. The Cowboys should dominate this game, easily winning. They have a great run game, a great offense in general, and they face a pretty bad Texans defense. The Cowboys offense actually scores 40 points a game since their loss to the Packers. But I have the Cowboys destroying the Texans, winning this game by a score of 42-14. Moving on, we have the Vikings visiting the Lions. So the Vikings could clinch the NFC North this week if they beat the Lions. They could also clinch the division with a tie. The Lions are coming off a dominant win over the Jaguars. They've won 4 of their last 5. And now I could definitely see the upset here with the Lions taking home the win. But I think this is going to be a close game. And the Vikings, they've been really good in close games this season. They're 9-0 in one-score games. And I think this is going to be another one-score game in a close game. A high-scoring game because both teams have pretty good offenses and not great defenses. But I'll take the Vikings getting the win here in a shootout. Winning another one-score game, winning this game by a score of 33-31. Moving on with the Titans hosting the Jaguars. So the Jaguars are coming off an awful loss to the Lions, and Trevor Lawrence is dealing with a toe injury, although it seems like he's going to play. But I don't really think that impacts this game a ton, because I still think the Titans will be able to get the win. But they have dropped their last 2. And they also need to get Derrick Henry going, as he has just 68 rushing yards in his past 2 games combined. But I have the Titans getting the win here 27-16, as Derrick Henry also comes out of his slump. And the Titans win this game. Moving on with the Giants hosting the Eagles. So this is a big game for the Giants, who currently sit in the 6th seed in the NFC. The Eagles are coming off a dominant win over the Titans, and I think they should win this game. I think the Giants are a good team, but they have not been great at stopping the run this season. They give up 141 rushing yards a game. And even if they could find a way to stop the Eagles' elite rushing attack, they still have to deal with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith through the air. And the Giants are already without their top corner, Adoree Jackson, and safety Xavier McKinney for this week. So I have the Eagles winning this game, winning by a score of 30-21. And the Eagles could also clinch a playoff berth this week if they win or tie against the Giants, but they'll also clinch a postseason spot if the 49ers and Seahawks both lose. Moving on, we have the Ravens visiting the Steelers. So we don't know if Lamar Jackson will play for the Ravens. It doesn't sound like he's going to play, so I'm going to predict this game as if Tyler Huntley starts for the Ravens. So now, the Steelers, they've been playing really good lately. They're 3-1 in their past 4 games. And I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. I don't think the Ravens offense will be great without Lamar Jackson, but I think Tyler Huntley will be able to do enough to lead the Ravens to victory. But I could see this game going either way, especially because the Steelers, they've been pretty good lately, and Kenny Pickett's also been pretty good. But I'll take the Ravens 21-20. Up next, we have the Broncos hosting the Chiefs. So the Chiefs could clinch the AFC West this week with a win and a Chargers loss. The Broncos have been bad this season. They have the worst offense in the NFL, scoring 13.8 points a game. And they do have a great defense, but they're going to need to score more than 14 points a game to beat the Chiefs no matter how good their defense is. And even though their defense is really good, I don't think they're going to be able to slow down the Chiefs' offense nearly enough for the Broncos' offense to be able to score enough points to get the win. I have the Chiefs easily winning this game, winning by a score of 31-6. Up next, we have the 49ers hosting the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers are coming off a big comeback win over the Saints on Monday Night Football. And the 49ers will be starting Brock Purdy after Jimmy Garoppolo suffered a broken foot in their big win over the Dolphins last week. Now, Brock Purdy was good for the 49ers in relief of Jimmy Garoppolo last week, so it'll be interesting to see if he can continue to play well. And now the 49ers don't need him to be this top 5 quarterback and play like a top 5 quarterback, because Jimmy Garoppolo is not a top 5 quarterback. He's about an average quarterback, so if Brock Purdy can just play like Jimmy Garoppolo does, then I think the 49ers have a good chance of winning because they've been carried by their elite defense and run game all season long and just had good quarterback play. So if Brock Purdy can just have a good game, I still like the 49ers' chances. And I think Brock Purdy's going to be able to have a good game against the Buccaneers, and I think we'll do enough to help the 49ers get the win. 49ers win this one over the Buccaneers, somewhat easily winning by a score of 27-12. Moving on with the Panthers visiting the Seahawks. So the Panthers have a horrible quarterback situation after they've released Baker Mayfield. So they're going to start Sam Darnold with P.J. Walker backing him up. For the Seahawks, their quarterback Geno Smith is playing some of the best football of his career, and I think he's going to be able to lead the Seahawks to victory over a Panthers team that's just been bad all season long, and the Seahawks will easily win this game 31-16. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, we have the Dolphins visiting the Chargers. So we will have a live watch party for this game starting about 8:10 Eastern Time on Sunday. So this is a big game for the AFC playoff picture. The Dolphins currently hold the 6th seed, and the Chargers are the first team out. The Chargers really need a win here to put them back into the playoff conversation. The Dolphins' offense has been great, but they're coming off a game where they only put up 17 points, and Tua also went down with an ankle injury. Now, it seems like he's going to play. I think this is going to be a high-scoring, entertaining battle between two 2020 first-round quarterbacks, but I have the Dolphins coming out on top, winning by a score of 34-27. And finally, Monday Night Football, we have the Patriots visiting the Cardinals. So we will also have a live watch party for this game starting about 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. So neither team is that good. The Patriots have been decent this season. They're currently sitting in a playoff spot in the AFC. They're coming in off a bad performance on Thursday Night Football against the Bills. And the Cardinals are in the midst of an extremely disappointing season. And I think this is going to be a pretty boring game. I don't really get excited about either team offensively or defensively. They're both okay, not really great. But I'll take the Patriots winning this game, winning by a score of 24-19 in a very boring game. So those are my Week 14 NFL predictions. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so don't miss any of their upcoming videos. Make sure to check out the community tab on my channel where you guys can vote on who you think will win some of this week's big games. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post as often as possible. And I will see you in the next video.